Man, what is up, everybody? Woo. So y'all check this out here, man. So yesterday I make it to the crib. It's probably going on like 5:45. So I done made it there, and I done went to my mailbox, right? So as I'm standing at my mailbox, I hear somebody screaming out mama's name. You know what I'm saying? It's a little kid's voice screaming out mama's name. So I'm like, man, I hope ain't no kid outside, man. It's hot as heat. So after I finish checking my mailbox, I go listen to the voices. I'm listening to the voice on how far it is. And I go walk around one building, and I walk around a second partial of a building, like kind of like in the breezeway, kind of like, man, say, y'all, it's this 4-year-old little boy standing outside, y'all, with no shirt on, with just Pampers on, and no pants. And he only had socks on, y'all. He only had socks on. Now, we all know right at 5 o'clock, it is hot as a firecracker, man. So I grabbed the little boy. And I grabbed his hand. I said, where your mama at? And he just shook his shoulders. Like, I don't know. So I said, okay. So I walk around to my house. I leave my truck right there. Right at the mailbox. So I walk around to my house, and you know what I'm saying, Angie and Brittany, they sitting up off in there. So I go up off in there, I say, Angie, Brittany, man, y'all check this out right here, y'all. It's this little 4-year-old boy, man. He's walking around outside, y'all. He ain't got no clothes on, no nothing. No anything at all whatsoever. So, you know what I'm saying, so Brittany and Angie, so they get up, being a mother of their selves. So they take the little boy in my house there for a moment. You know what I'm saying? They nurture him up, giving him water and stuff like that. Brittany, she always keep, little boys' clothes off in there. She always do, you know what I'm saying? She keep them in her car all the time. So she went out there to her car and she put some clothes on the little boy. So I said, y'all gonna help me go outside and find this little boy's parents? She was like, no, you stay up in the house, G. We finna go out here and find this little boy's parents, man, because I know you've been out here in the sun all day, and I know you don't even want to go back out there. But I was like, man, y'all gotta look at that like this, man. It's not about me, man. It's about this little kid that's walking around outside in the heat looking for his mama. So after about a good 20 minutes of Brittany and Angie walking around outside, they finally found his mom. And what's so crazy about it, man, his mom, she's passed out in the house, y'all, with the living room door wide open. If you ask me, I think she was on something, y'all. I really do, man. I really think she was on something serious. For real. I mean, there's no way, man, I could see a little boy just sitting outside like that, man, and just walk right past him, man. It's hot as hell out here. Jesus, man, that type of shit right there just makes me just, oh, man, how can you be so irresponsible? Oh, God almighty. Whew. All right, so we're going to answer a few little questions right quick. So Fearless Fly 100, he had a question for me. He said, what's the plan with the engines, and are they for sale? So we're talking about the engines that I showed y'all the day before yesterday, the big Detroit and the big Caterpillar motors that come out the buses. Yes, the motors are for sale. The thing is, some motors do run, some motors don't run at all, period. So it's basically whatever motor that you end up buying, that's the one that you get, But like I say, majority of them, they do run because of, sometimes we do have to run them sometimes in order to push up some of the buses, or sometimes to release the air. But we have, not to release the air, but to put air in it to release the brakes. But we have found different ways of doing that now, instead of have to crank up the motor. But it's not an easy thing doing it with those type of cars right there. So, with those type of buses there. But, like I say, most of the time, like I say, majority of the time, like I say, they do work and they don't work, and I'm not for sure on how much my boss man sell those motors there. I could tell you right now that I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. It ain't gonna be cheap. That's all I can tell you, man. It's not gonna be cheap at all, man. It's just not. Boy. Woo, wait. Missouri old timer. Are those motors good, or are they gonna be rebuilt? Like I said, we don't do the rebuilding on none of these motors, y'all. We don't do no rebuilding on none of these motors at all whatsoever. We sell those motors as is. Simple as that. It's as is. We just basically what we do is we just take them out very carefully. We cutting everything. We cut all the wires. We cut all the hoses. We make sure everything stays intact. The transmission, everything. We make sure everything stays intact. That way, when somebody do buy the motor, it is not broken up into little bitty pieces. So yeah, we don't do no rebuilding at all whatsoever. We don't have time for that. That is a very time-consuming job there. It's a very time-consuming job. Because I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't want to be the one that's doing those. I'm working on them big old motors like that. I really wouldn't. I mean, y'all see how massive them damn transmissions are. I mean, they're huge, man. They are huge. Woo. See, a lot of these cars right here that I'm crushing right now, they really don't even have no gas in them at all. I've just been picking them up and just scattering them around so I can pick up a lot of these loose K-frames these guys got. Google has said GMAC stands for Grand Marquis All Crust. Yeah, pretty much, man. GMAC can stand for all different type of things, y'all. Y'all don't even know that, man. Y'all don't even know that. Hell, even my name represent General Motors, believe it or not. Man. But it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. I mean, shit, we can all share the same goddamn name, man. We can all share it. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all. Nothing wrong with it. So, y'all, I'm going to do something right quick, man. I got 2 classics hiding up off in here. I'm going to make a small little circle right quick, and I want to see if you guys can actually spot them out, man. One of them is a 77, the other one is a 79. So I'm just going to drive around and see if we got another POS. I'm just going to take, I'm not going close, I'm not going deep nowhere. I'm just going to see if y'all can spot them out, just out of nowhere. But I mean, I know exactly what they are. I know exactly where they're at, too, also. I know exactly where they're at. Man. Woohoo! But y'all know what, like I say, man, it's been a while since I've been up over here, man. Golly, it's been a while. Whoo! But y'all already know, man, I gotta get those death row sentences ready, baby. I gotta get them ready, Teddy. Oh, man. Whew. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you right now, man, it's barely 11 o'clock right now. And it feels like, I mean, not 11 o'clock, it's barely 12 o'clock right now. And it feels like it's 116 degrees out here, y'all. It really do. Our heat index is like, I think it's like 108 or something. I mean, not 108, 106 or 107, something like that for today's high. Man, that's going to be something terrible right there. Something terrible right there. Let's go ahead and crush one of these old dumpsters right quick, because I got ready to take some cars off of damn trailer. Oh, Mr. Matty Matt, real quick like. Man, give me 1 second, Matt. I'll start taking them off. Moondog had a question. How do your boss charge the customer if they don't haul out their load due to price drops? To be honest with you, man, most of the time, a lot of these big business guys, when they do crush their own stuff and they ask us to see if we can come and pick up their loads and stuff like that, yeah, my boss, man, he does charge them a different price on that right there. I'm not for sure on how he does that with those prices on that, man, because that's just something out of my That's just something out of my pay grade right there, you know. But I mean, you know, we have been to places where, you know, a lot of guys had their own cars crushed, and then we end up crushing some of their cars that wasn't crushed. And basically what it is that he would just charge them something like a little bit differently, but he would still give them like the regular price of the steel itself. But it just be, he may take off, like, I'm not for sure how much he'll take off or how much he'll charge for that at all. I mean, like I say, that's just something on my pay grade there. But I mean, everything works differently with the boss man. It all works differently, you know. But it's just part of the game, baby. Just part of the game. That's how it is. So I'm trying to make the answers short and quick as possible, because I don't know how long this phone is going to do itself while it's over here in this heat like this. Boy, we got 2 Pontiac Grand Dams. I got 3 Pontiac Grand Dams, y'all. Look at that right there. 3 of them. Ha man. It's mad. I guess I'll throw them right here for right now. Alright, y'all give me a second, man. Try not to get this phone to overheat, man, because it seems like the newer the phone, man, the more faster the baby overheat, because they can't stand the heat that much. Lord. Right there. Welcome to Death Row, everybody. Y'all check it out. We got a 1979, guys, Lincoln Continental, guys. When's the last time anybody seen one of these babies right here? I can't even remember the last time I even seen one. But y'all see that baby right there, boy? She's sitting on some 22s, chopping blades. Woo! Boy, she is a boat. Man, she is. Go ahead and get what I always get every time I do one of these death row sentences. Man, she is beyond repair right now. She really is. I mean, there's a lot of stuff missing on this baby, man. That dash is done for. Let's check out the instrument clutches. Alright, it ain't too bad. It's not too bad. Try to make this pretty quick, guys, because it is mighty hot out here, y'all. Let's see if we can get this back door open. Yes, we can. Boy, you can tell she's been sitting up for a while. Look at that aluminum right there. Boy, no back seats here in the back. It's straight carpet and garbage. That's all that is. Oh, y'all check out that rag top right there. Ooh, it would look good if it was still in good shape, but it's not. I mean, y'all, look how long that thing is, man. That is a boat on wheels, guys. Man. All right, let's see what else. Let's see what's in this trunk right quick. Whew. Really too much of nothing back here. That's all it is. Just a little bit of too much nothing. Man. It's already deteriorating right there. The trunk right there. The paint starting to peel off that baby there. Boy, look at them tail lights. Yeesh. She is a beauty, guys. Yes, she is. I mean, look at that. Golly. So, she did have a motor in her, but we already done took that motor out of her because we went on ahead and got it sold. So let's see what else we got up on these hideaways right there. Look at that. Man, that beautiful Continental, y'all. Man, that is beautiful right there. Well, y'all already know where this right here is going. Y'all already know her days is about to end. Man. Oof. Boy. She is a beauty. A boat on wheels. Whew. Guess it's time to go ahead and send this pretty baby on up there. Boy. Man, can you imagine having 15 of these, could you imagine how heavy each bundle would be? Man, that sucker will be beyond this world. Man, it will be one heavy ass load. I might not even be able to put the whole 15 on the load. Maybe probably put about 12 of them on the load, and that sucker will come out to be about 82, 83, 84,000 pounds with just 12 of them. Man, she looks pretty solid up under there, guys. She really do, man. She looks pretty damn solid. I don't see no holes in the floors besides right there. Other than that, man, this baby right here, y'all, she could have been a nice derby car.